support.
I just think Trump should be held accountable for the things he's promising the people or for the stories he's making. He should really be a man and just, and tell the truth.
Donald Trump is now openly warning Elon Musk if he gives money to Democrats, there will be, quote, very serious consequences.
President Trump is a failed leader. He will go down in history as the worst president ever. The good thing is that he soon will be as irrelevant as an old tweet. Very aware of Kristallnacht.
The exclusive and breaking updates are now coming in, and this will be a brand new shock for Americans and the whole world. Donald Trump is now getting into trouble. Yes, you heard that right. And it looks like Elon Musk is now getting the chance to make his move. The No Kings protest against Donald Trump is catching more fire, and it's starting to look like it could turn into a mass uprising. Yes, the situation is heading in that direction, and if it really happens, American history will be changed forever. For the first time, a president could lose his power due to people's pressure. Right now, Elon Musk is taking the opportunity from the No Kings protest, either to give money to the Democrats or possibly start his own new party for the U.S. election. So what will happen, and what exactly is going on right now? Let's break it down. There are several rising reasons why Trump could lose his power, but the main focus is on the No Kings protest. As you already know, thousands of Americans flooded the streets on June 14th, not to celebrate, but to resist, to push back against what they see as Trump's growing hunger for unchecked power. The military parade, the tanks, the jets, all of it looked less like a celebration and more like a warning. The message was loud and clear. We don't want a king. We want our democracy back. Protesters believe Trump is no longer acting like a president of the people. He's acting like a ruler above them. He's using military force, pushing authoritarian policies, and shaping a political image that resembles a dictator more than a democratic leader. That's why this protest matters. It's not just anti-Trump, it's anti-tyranny. It's a reminder that the U.S. was founded on rejecting kings, and now people fear history is repeating itself. So they marched in over 2,000 cities, holding signs that say, "No kings," chanting that freedom isn't given by rulers, it's demanded by the people. And that's the real target of this movement. To stop one man from becoming bigger than the system, to remind the world that in a democracy, the people rule, not one man with a crown.
We've seen thousands of people out here today. The crowds were all over downtown Los Angeles as part of this No Kings national event. It is in protest against, obviously, ICE being here in Los Angeles. Many people I've been speaking with tell me they're in fear for their families with ICE coming into their communities. And so that's why they're out here today. All walks of life are in solidarity with them, showing their support.
I just think Trump should be held accountable for the things he's promising the people or for the stories he's making. He should really be a man and just, and tell the truth.
And when Donald Trump saw this protest, he treated it like a joke. Yes, he literally laughed it off, even turning it into a silly remark, saying, "I don't feel like a king," as if that was enough to silence the outrage. But that's exactly why the protest is happening.
There are several No Kings protests planned across the country on Saturday as well. What are your thoughts on those?
What do they call No Kings?
No Kings.
I don't feel like a king. I have to go through hell to get stuff approved. A king would say, "I'm not going to get this." A king would have never had the California mandate to even be talking to him. He wouldn't have to call up Mike Johnson and Thune and say, "Fellas, you got to pull this off." And after years, we get it done. No, we're not a king. We're not a king at all. Thank you very much.
But now the opportunity is being taken by Elon Musk, a man who was once on the back foot in this political game. But when he found momentum, he didn't miss his chance. Now, there are growing reports that Elon Musk is trying to invest money into the Democratic side, possibly for a collaboration or some kind of political exchange, something he can gain from the Democrats and in return gain power alongside them. In fact, in a recent video, David Pakman brought this up, exposing how Elon is slowly inserting himself into the political battlefield, not just as a tech billionaire, but as someone who might want real political influence.
Donald Trump is now openly warning Elon Musk if he gives money to Democrats, there will be, quote, very serious consequences. As the sitting president of the United States, and of course, if you've been watching this relationship implode as we all expected it to, you know how wild this is, because it wasn't that long ago that Trump and Musk were really propping each other up. Musk spent hundreds of millions helping Trump get elected. Trump handed him a fake job title, Director of Government Efficiency, Director of Doge, and let him start gutting departments. And it really wasn't a bromance as much it was like an unholy alliance between two egomaniacal narcissists who thought, I'm going to use the other person to my advantage. But the moment that Elon Musk turned and started saying, this budget's no good, I don't like the tariffs, even reposting Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy bait about Donald Trump, it completely fell apart. Musk nuked the relationship. Trump promised retaliation, said he doesn't even really like these stupid Teslas and the whole thing. And now Donald Trump is really laying the groundwork for revenge.
Not just that, if Trump is thinking about revenge, Elon Musk is already making his next move. Even if he can't join the Democrats, it doesn't matter. He's already trying to convince his fans and followers to think of Elon Musk the politician. Yes, maybe even as a future leader. No matter what's happening, whether it's controversy, business setbacks, or stock market crashes, Elon is furious and focused. He knows he still has one powerful weapon, his massive fan base. And now he's testing the waters, slowly preparing the ground to possibly launch his own political party. And guess what? He's already getting responses.
Right now, it's looking like Elon Musk has lost more in the big breakup with Donald Trump. And I'm not just talking about the $100 billion that evaporated. That'll probably come back at some point because the stock market is stupid and it doesn't make any sense. But no, in terms of like power, control over what's going on, it's already really bad. And if he continues the feud, Donald Trump has shown a total willingness to abuse the power of the government to go after private citizens and their companies. So it could get even worse. And Elon Musk seems set on making it worse because he keeps pushing this idea that he's gonna start up some sort of third party because he labors under a lot of delusions. And one of them is that 80% of the country agrees with him on almost anything, which is not the case. But he tweeted this saying, is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle? And what do you know? His followers on Twitter liked his idea.
So now Elon Musk has a big chance to shift the winning zone toward himself. Yes, he's in a crucial moment right now. On one side, almost every major leader is now openly criticizing Donald Trump. And honestly, it looks like no one truly supports Trump from the heart anymore. Even if they stay silent, their actions speak louder.
Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't say much, but when he does, he calls Trump the worst president in modern history and adds that if Trump wants attention, he'd better go back to hosting TV shows.
Into this country, I would like to say a few words to my fellow Americans. President Trump sought to overturn the results of an election, and of a fair election. President Trump is a failed leader. He will go down in history as the worst president ever. The good thing is that he soon will be as irrelevant as an old tweet. Very aware of Kristallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass. He was a night of rampage against the Jews carried out in 1938 at the Nazi equivalent of the Proud Boys.
But many Trump supporters are still loyal. In fact, some of them are now proudly saying Trump is our king, mocking the No Kings protest and calling it stupid. And that proves one thing clearly. Trump still holds real power through his massive base of MAGA supporters who are ready to stand by him no matter what.
Die-hard Trump supporters, the MAGA fans, are furious over the No Kings protests that are taking place across the United States today. They cannot possibly fathom somebody not liking Donald Trump as much as they do. So they come up with these weird conspiracies or these justifications for these protests taking place. They simply just cannot grasp that people don't like Donald Trump.
No King's Day protest nonsense real quick. First of all, why does the left constantly call Donald Trump a king? Y'all are the only ones calling him a king. And then you have this big ass corporate protest for something that you made up. You made this up in your head.
So do you agree with these MAGA supporters? What that woman said, does it make sense to you? If you ask me, I don't agree with her at all. The real question now is this: can Elon Musk actually use this opportunity and flip the entire situation in his favor? Or will Trump still hold on to his power with a kind of modern-day dictatorship backed by blind loyalty? What do you think? Let me know in the comments, because this could be the beginning of a political shift like we've never seen before.